In preparation to add cabinet objects from the catalog, I've rearranged the wall layout just a bit to be more compatible for a simple kitchen design. I'm going to click the Objects button and then select the Island Cabinet catalog. As mentioned previously in another video, things that sit on the floor are best added in the plan view of the layout level. Things that attach or hang on the wall are best added in the elevation views. Laying out the base objects first gives you a reference for wall objects to be added later. Now that I've selected the catalog, I can right-click on the screen and choose Insert Object, and because I'm familiar with the product line, I can begin to type in a code that is the prefix of a type of cabinet, click OK, and that will bring up a list of the various base corner cabinets. Now for this particular application, I'm going to select a BAC 36L. When I click on it and click OK, that cabinet will then be on my pointer. Corner cabinets tend to orient to the wall on the right-hand side of the corner in order for them to be placed facing correctly in the room. Now I'm going to right-click again and choose Insert Object, and I'm going to choose a more standard base cabinet and just type in B24 and click OK. This offers three selections of the double door base or single door left and right-handed. I'm going to click OK after selecting the double door B24 base, and you'll notice that object is attached to my pointer and moves when I move my pointer. For this layout, I know, according to the plan that I put together in advance, that I want this particular cabinet to be 36 inches from the left end of the wall. So I'm going to click the Tab key until I get down to the field for End Position from left. Type in 36 and then press Enter on the keyboard. Pressing Enter after typing in the value automatically places the cabinet at that position on the wall. Next, I'm going to right-click, choose the Insert Object option, and get a drawer base. This brings up my selection of drawer base objects that start with DB24. And I'll select the 4 drawer base and click OK, and click between the two cabinets I previously placed, and it will snap into the space. You'll notice that the dimensions along the wall are updating as I place cabinets to show me the size of the cabinets and the clearances to the end of the walls. Next, I'm going to place another base cabinet. And one more drawer base. Now when I place this 15-inch drawer base, I'm going to right-click and select Copy on that item. That has made a copy of that particular cabinet and attached it to the end of my pointer. Because I know I want another drawer base here at the end of the wall, I can left-click and create a copy of the cabinet that I just right-clicked and selected the copy option. You'll notice that there's still a cabinet attached to my pointer. When the copy option is selected, the program will continue to make copies every time you left-click until you right-click. That disengages the copy function. I've moved the peninsula wall over to the middle of the floor at a position located specifically away from this wall at a certain dimension. I determined the position by clicking on wall number 3 and then clicking the center point on wall number 3. That told me that this particular wall was 60 inches to the right of the center line of the room. Then, in order to place this island wall, I selected the midpoint of that wall and typed in the value to the left of the center line of the room, which is the blue line, as you may recall from the previous video. This allows me to place the peninsula wall so the back of the cabinets that are going on the island will be the distance I want from this wall to leave the clearance in between the cabinet faces. Now I'm going to add some cabinets to the island. By using the insert object and typing the number of the cabinet, that is probably the fastest way to add base objects. So I have a 12-inch base hinged left and right on either side of a 36-inch sink base. To finish the back of this group of cabinets on the island, I'm going to right-click once again and pull up a raised panel back. Once I pull that up, by holding that object off the other side of the peninsula wall, when I click, it's going to apply that raised panel back across the back of all three cabinets. And this will allow me to see the raised panel back on the back side of the base cabinets when I look in the 3D view. By placing cabinets specifically in locations along the walls in the plan view of the layout level, I have created a space of 36 inches here for a refrigerator and a space of 30.5 inches for a range. The best practices that I have discovered in laying out the cabinets in this software are to place the cabinets specifically according to the design that you're preparing for the customer or field measurements before adding appliances or any other objects to the room, unless you have something like a door or a window that needs to be added first and shown so cabinets can be spaced directly from it. Next, we'll add the upper or wall cabinets to the design.